Well, with the spring planting season around the corner and underway in some areas, many have already selected their seed varieties for 2019. However, other important factors also do come into play, including the planting date. And joining us now to review planting considerations is University of Illinois agronomist Dr. Emerson Nafziger. Dr. Nafziger, thank you very much for taking the time to chat with us. First of all, start by telling us why timing is so important this planting season.
Well, timing is important every planting season. We do know, though, that most people don't sit around once it's fit and start and then decide when they're going to plant. We plant when we're able to. Based on experiences and recent research, a lot of farmers, agronomists are convinced that we need to plant soybeans early in order to get the best yields. And that's true. Soybeans do respond to timely planting, but we need to plant into reasonably good soil conditions, and we need to use some common sense. It's okay to start planting in early April if soils have dried out enough, and the forecast is that it's going to warm up without a lot of rain coming in quickly or without temperatures going back down. It's wet today, and we don't have those forecasts, and so it makes sense to wait. Thankfully, improvements in seed quality and seed treatments in recent years mean that we no longer need to wait toward 55 or 60-degree soil temperatures like we did at one time before we plant soybeans. And that means less risk of getting low stands that need to be replanted.
Professor, what risks do they need to consider when they consider this idea of early planting?
Well, frost isn't a major one. Emerged soybean plants can tolerate temperatures, light frost temperatures, if they haven't yet begun to emerge, or if they're several days past emergence once they've sort of stood up out there in the field. For a few days in between there, frost can kill small plants, but it's a rarity, and it usually doesn't kill everything. It might thin the stand out.
All right.
Soybean plants that are exposed to low temperatures after they emerge can sometimes stay short for the rest of the season and can maybe not yield as much. But if we look at the forecast, you know, we can do a pretty good job of getting them out there when they have a good chance of coming around and being a good crop. Whether we plant early or later, wet weather right after planting is often the biggest problem with stands, and if we can see the forecast, we might want to avoid doing that.
Well, Dr. Nafziger, thank you very much for your insight today. Again, University of Illinois agronomist Dr. Emerson Nafziger on the phone with us today from Urbana.